everyone, I'm Holly. I am the maker and doer of all the things here at Missouri River Soap. And in this video today, I have a Wholesale Supplies Plus haul. It's pretty big, and I put a poll on Instagram, and most people did want to see the haul. So I thought it would be kind of fun. I have 6 boxes here in total, and then I have something in from another supplier, and I have a little gripe. So we're going to talk about that at the end. So it was the end of 2025, and I was taking note of supplies that I needed because I was pretty low on a lot of different things. I knew for sure that I needed to make an oil order. So I went to my go-to natural bulk supplies, and they were sold out of mango butter. Well, I really need the mango butter. So I went to Soaper's Choice, which is my second choice, and they don't sell kokum. And their shipping has been ridiculous. And then I went to Blossom Bulk, and they were doing pretty good, but they didn't have any coconut. Well, I needed the coconut. So I remembered that I had a 30% off coupon from Wholesale Supplies Plus. They had quite the snafu earlier in the year where, well, it wasn't really earlier, but I guess late summer, fall maybe. And where we would place an order and it just took forever to get here. They were upgrading some systems or something. Anyway, as an apology, they did send out a 30% off coupon, and it was fixing to expire. So with that 30% off, it actually made sense to buy what I needed at Wholesale Supplies Plus. Maybe not perfectly, but when you make supply orders, you just can't just look at the price of the supply. You have to look at their shipping because, woo, it does make a difference. So I have 6 boxes, and let's just open up and see what I got. It is a mishmash of things, and I was tracking this like crazy. We were in town, and we were waiting for it to arrive, and yeah, and the people at the UPS store. Our mailbox is what we call it, is the UPS store, and it's about 40 minutes away, 45 really, from where we live. So it was a journey, and I was like stressing that they weren't going to deliver before we needed to leave town, but we got it. So they were happy we picked it up because they don't have a lot of space. So some of these things I've never actually ordered from Wholesale Supplies Plus before. All right, looks like this is butters. So I have a 5-pound bag of refined shea, and I've really been enjoying the shea from Natural Bulk Supplies. They have one that's, what is it? It's not super refined, but it's just the creamiest thing. I think it would be great for a body butter, but it's out. And then they have a refined that's really hard, and it would not probably be the best for the body butters, but anyways, there's a difference. I got refined mango butter, and let's see, I have 2 of those because I do use mango butter. Whoa, don't go over there. Double what I use the other butters. And I do have some really nice what brand are you? I can't remember now. Ah yes, Husky tubs that I keep my butters in. Alright, so we've got the mango butter and the shea butter there. Let's see what else we have in here. I guess I bought 3 mango butters. I'm pretty excited about that, actually. I think I was thinking I better stock up because a lot of the suppliers are having trouble with mango butter now. So I bought 4 mango butters. I guess because I was doing the 2-to-1 thing. So yay. Nice. I have a lot of boxes here. Alright, so this is a really big one, and I think I've got some jars in this one. This is what the deal is. I've been struggling too with jars. So I like to buy my jars either from Wholesale Supplies Plus or Container and Packaging. And maybe you'll have the jar, but they don't have the lid. It has been exhausting and mind-boggling. Holy moly. I was really concerned that it was going to take them a really long time to ship this, but they actually did pretty good. I ordered it on a Monday before Christmas, so I didn't really think it would go out. I had fingers crossed, but it didn't go out. But it shipped the next Monday, and so I was so pleased. And then it wasn't supposed to be in until next Monday, but it came in yesterday, which was Friday. Alright, so I have some jars. I don't remember what size these are. I think they're still... Yes, these were still the 4-ounce jars. And so then here are their lids. And... oh, okay. So are these just... okay. So I bought some perfume bottles, and this is a brand new thing for me. So here we have all of the tops, the sprayers. I just want to see what they actually look like here. How many of those did I buy? I guess I bought 4. There's 12 in a set, so yeah, I would have bought 4. Oh yes, look how cute they are. Just a little small thing. I think they're 0.57 ounce. I have a good plan for those. I had this great and amazing idea, and then I did get thwarted with not being able to find a lot of what I needed. So my goal for today is just to organize. I did a lot of little purchases through the end of the year, and so I have some olive oil and some sea salt and some freezer paper and just random things to put away. And then I bought these dropper bottles, which they must be pretty secure because they did not wrap them in the paper wrap. So there's 12 of those, so I bought probably 48 total. Those are heavy. What else is in here? Oh, we've got a runaway bottle. Runaway. Oh, this bag broke. They're popping out. Everything gets sanitized, you know, before it gets used anyway. And what I do with these big boxes is I keep them around, and then whenever I have like just label sheets or paper towels or whatever can be burned, then we usually throw them in the burn barrel. So these are going to last me a while. We'll look at what parts of it can be recycled first, of course. Alright, so we have some yogurt powder. I love to put the yogurt powder in my bath bombs. And it looked like there were hairs on the back, but it was just the powders, how they had settled in. We got some arrowroot. I still had some, but I decided to get just a fresh bag. I have buttermilk powder for bath bombs. Still, the arrowroot is probably going to be for bath bombs and or body butters. And then I did go ahead and pick up some titanium dioxide, which I'm pretty excited about now because I went on to Nurture Soap's website this morning and I could not order titanium dioxide. So I'm glad I thought ahead and I thought I'd just pick it up and try their version again. And what are you? Oh, I was pretty excited to get this again. I just had such a craving to make my root beer soap. Wow. That's fine. I don't need a straight label to make it work. I was just craving my root beer soap again. Oh, I can't wait to smell it. Yes, I love this. I have made so many batches of root beer soap, and I am super excited about it. Alright, so I have some more oils down in here. Pull those out. I think that's it for this box. And they're not using the black electrical tape on them anymore, but they seem to have all arrived. Alright, so my friend Delaney in Alaska just absolutely loves my lavender milk baths, bubbling bath salts. And so I needed to pick up some more lavender essential oil. So I got two. I ordered Bulgarian because I do like Bulgarian. Spanish is my favorite of all time, but I haven't been able to purchase that for years. I do like French quite a bit. Anyway, I also got 4042, but it was back ordered. I know it's in shipment now, but I don't have it yet today. I got some pink grapefruit essential oil because I use this in my juicy soap. One of my favorites. Oh, it's so good. I also got lemon essential oil. This is also in my juicy soap. Lemon EO is not really, well, grapefruit too. They can not be great on their own, but like in this particular juicy blend, mixing it with Litsea, lemon, pink grapefruit, lime, and orange, they work together and they usually stick. And then this one I was so excited about. So I made some black cherry lip balms, and I did not know how much y'all love black cherry. I'm always trying to make cherry soaps, but I've never really been stuck on the black cherry. Now, that being said, I also made black cherry wax melts in my Halloween box, and I fell in love with black cherry, this version. I always think of more, a little brighter, a little juicier, but this black cherry really is quite nice. I am coming to the black cherry side. It's so good. It is so strong. And I had just the teeniest bottle here. And what did I use it in? I used it in something just the other day and finished it off. But, because I have a lot of cherry soaps coming. But this one does not really discolor. Oh, cherries do make me catch my breath just a little bit. But, it doesn't really discolor. A lot of the black cherries do discolor. So I was excited to kind of revisit this black cherry and have it back in stock in a big bottle. Alright, we're halfway down here. And this is feeling very heavy. So I'm assuming this is some of my liquid oils. Let's see at the height. What could it possibly be? Some coconut? So back in the olden days, when 1, we could get cocoa butter, and 2, it didn't cost a fortune, and 3, sales were considerably better because the economy was better, I would buy their bulk cocoa butter at the end of the year, and I would get 333 pounds of cocoa butter in the wafers. Those days are long gone, aren't they? But wow, so I would, and it would only cost me like $1,200, and I'd have the cocoa butter I needed for the entire remainder of the year. Huh, it looks like this golden jojoba has solidified just a bit. So we'll have to make sure that it's been in here all night. It's about 69 because we're not that cold right now. But we'll just see. I might have to gently warm that up at some point. I'll do some research first. I've never had it come in partially solidified. Ooh, this is messy. They do have the black electrical tape here. I have had many a pour order come in from Wholesale Supplies Plus. upside down, leaked all over, they didn't tape it, and things fell out and it got sent back. So I have been around with some of the issues, but it looks like they're all coming in really well. I did take a risk. I was a little nervous, but it's all coming in really well. So this is some caster. I should have a couple of casters. Yes, so this is the other caster, and it's not really leaking or greasy at all. And then what are you? I bet apricot. Yes, so this is apricot. You know I love apricot and jojoba together. I use it in my sugar scrubs. I use it in my bath bombs. Oh, it's good stuff. This one's also very heavy, and I'm starting to wonder what else did I order at this point. I know a couple of things I'm still waiting to open and find. This one, what has happened to you, my friend? Yeah, your bottom's busted out. Oh, that's why. This is the coconut oil, and it's a rather small amount of coconut oil. I will admit to that. Alright, so I usually buy a couple of these at a time if I'm going to get them. I've been buying from Natural Bulk Supplies. They come in like a container, which is a little annoying, but I make it work. And what else? Thinking. I usually like the big bucket from Sober's Choice, but I've just been, just you buy what you can when you can, and so these smaller amounts have kind of been what I've been doing, I guess. But the last time I did buy a couple. I did have my husband pick this up at Costco yesterday, or I guess a couple days ago, because I didn't think this one was going to be in, and I wanted to make soap this weekend. And I'm going to have to do some numbers, but it did actually seem like it was a fairly decent deal to get this. But I've never soaped with virgin coconut oil, so it's definitely a little different than my 76-degree melt one. Alright, here's hoping this has what I need in it, because there's two things specifically that I know I haven't opened yet, but I have opened similar things, so they were not packaged together. So let's see. Wow, yeah, okay. Alright, more that I forgot. Alright, so I needed some more cream of tartar, and I really do like ordering from the suppliers because you can get all the documentation you need, the SDS, the IFRAs, all those different things to keep in our files. And sometimes if you just pick up some cream of tartar, say from Amazon, it works, it's good stuff, but you don't necessarily get all the documentation to go with it. Alright, so here's the goat milk powder. I was wondering about that, because I do use goat milk powder in my bath salts and some bath bombs. Dendritic salt. I use this in my bubbling bath salts as well. You use a little dendritic salt to mix in with your fragrance, and it helps to anchor the fragrance. Oh, I ordered a lot more butters than I thought I did. Well, yay, I'm just going to be making lots of soap again. I have 12 batches curing at the moment. So I just used everything I could until my containers were empty. So I have the kokum butter. This is different from cocoa, but kokum. So yeah, I have another kokum and another shea. So I have 4 mangoes. So I have 20 pounds of mango. And I did look at 25 pounds of mango, but I wouldn't be able to use the discount the same. So it was actually less expensive just to go ahead and do the 20 than to do the bulk at the 25. So that's it for Wholesale Supplies Plus. But I do have that gripe for you still. But I did have an Amazon here that is a supply. And I'm testing out some new wrapping for my steamers, which I'm making steamers this afternoon. I meant to get to it yesterday, but by the time we got home from town from all this stuff, it was getting dark, and I just don't like working out here when it's dark. Anyway, I just got some green foil. I'm going to try them. I'm going to see what I think. I had bought a smaller one, the 4-inch square, and those did not cover my steamers. I am getting very tired of putting them in the bag and impulse sealing them, so something like this would be a lot nicer. This is my gripe. And I remember now why I don't order my foaming bath butter from Brambleberry. This is the foaming bath butter box, and they ship it like this. And honest to goodness, I don't like that. I'm pretty sure I emailed them about it long ago. I've been buying it from Candle Science, but their shipping is just like, oh my gosh, through the roof. And the price of this has gone up just ridiculous amount. I used to be able to buy this for like, I want to say buy it and have it shipped for under $150. And now it's like $200 to do the same thing. Anyway, I also order from the Flaming Candle. And I don't get the one from Wholesale Supplies Plus because it has propylene glycol in it, and I just prefer this other one that does not. But this is the Stevenson Melt and Pour Crystal Soap Base. And yeah, so this is literally the package. And so getting all this tape off, attempting to get it all sanitized. If anything had popped off, well look, see? This is broken. The tape over here is broken. If it had gotten punctured, then I couldn't even use it because of sanitary reasons and good manufacturing practices. And so, yeah, the other suppliers put this in another box. Listen, boxes are expensive. I get it. But this is the actual product. And I don't want this to be dirty. I don't want it to have a packing slip or, you know, a shipping label on it. I don't want to tear all this tape off. I'll have to sanitize the heck out of it. It's still secure because it does have the band around it. So, there's no give. So I do believe it's still completely sealed under there. So that, as long as this pressure, all these seals are there, then it's fine, and that there's no punctures. But I just kind of feel like Brambleberry, quit cheaping out and just put it in another box that fits it exactly and ship it the right way. I did also have a coupon for that. It still cost me, I think, $175 for that, but I had a coupon, so it at least covered the shipping on it. Alright, so that's my haul. I'm going to be putting stuff away. I need to organize, try to figure things out, but this will get me going for a while. I'm trying to use up a lot of my containers, so I may have some weird containers now and again for a little while, but I'm just trying to use up a lot of what I have. I've got some fun products on the way, just kind of some boxes, some sets. I think it's going to be lots of fun. You can find my products at moriversoap.com. Make sure you sign up for emails so you are alerted to any of my new releases and odds and extras, etc. You can find links to my social media in the video description below. Make sure you like, comment, give this video a hype, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.